Good morning, guys, because out of nowhere, Nintendo freaking announced a Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct. We go like, oh, there's going to be a General Direct soon. There's always one in September. And surprise, August 31st Direct featuring Mario Wonder for 15 minutes, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, and what is that, 3 p.m. for John? Lucky thing.
I'm sleeping. Yeah, I get a nice sleep. You guys have to rush up first thing in the morning, Mario. I'm well rested.
I'm going to be on a plane, so this sucks.
Yeah. Pay for that Wi-Fi so you can watch it for that 15 minutes.
I'll join you guys from Wi-Fi with my crusty audio, just
that'd be amazing.
In the plane seat.
Down in the sky.
You know, with the timing of this, specifically, because, obviously we're here for predictions for this, what we'll see from Mario Wonder, but I think that actually leads us into one of the first big predictions that could be. Why are they showing this now? Why would it be separate from a General Direct? Because another one has to be coming. We're still pretty sure of that. And then Daniel kind of hit upon it. PAX West is coming up. Could Mario Wonder, a demo of Mario Wonder, be at PAX West?
Oh my god, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's not
y'all. See you later, suckers.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's not so bad to be on that plane, you jerk.
But if it isn't, then...
It's either that or they've just got a lot to show of Mario Wonder, and they don't want like a 15-minute chunk in a General Direct. They just want put it separate to everything else you can elaborate on whatever.
Also possible. Mm-hmm. I mean, we got this new bit of key art here with a lovely PNG background, like the fake PNG background. It's that's I don't know, amusing to me. But what can we expect? What do we really expect to see from this Direct? We'll start with you, John. What do you think?
Yeah, it's odd to do a Direct specifically for this game, because you'd think they'd want to save a lot of the wonder for when you play it yourself. But I think there's probably a lot more that we have no idea about in this game. And I think one really interesting thing is the playable characters, because they kind of went ham with them in the trailer. We know of Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toad, even Yoshi's are playable, like divorced from being just a power-up. I think there's more. I think they're going to go really hard on the playable characters in this game. And I kind of expect Rosalina to make a comeback. We already had her in 3D World as a playable character. But I think there's more. I think there's like tons of just other characters lurking in the playable roster in here. And I reckon we'll see a bunch of them.
Could we get Wario and Waluigi?
It'd be funny if they went really hard. Like, we have like a playable Goomba, a playable Wiggler, but just no Wario and Waluigi. For some reason, they're banned.
Give Wario his charge back.
Oh, that'd be incredible. Yeah. I think we'll get a lot of different Toads. We know yellow Toads in the key art. Blue Toads probably in there. Because we know there's like a green Yoshi, a red Yoshi, a yellow Yoshi, a blue Yoshi. We're probably getting red Toad, blue Toad, yellow Toad, purple Toad. Yeah. Toadette! Yeah, that's a very obvious call. She was in Mario Maker, too. But no other Mario game. So she's probably in here. But yeah, I think there's going to be some weirdo character too. And I'm not sure who it's going to be, but I think there's just going to be one character where you go like, why would they do that? But at the same time, you want them.
How are you feeling, Daniel? What do you think we'll see from this Direct?
The thing is, it's so different from what we're usually used to with Super Mario Brothers, like for the new Super Mario Brothers series. Like if they announce a new Super Mario Brothers game, I'm just like, I kind of already know what to expect. There's like a new power-up, there's these kind of worlds and biomes, and then this is a Mario game. But this is completely different. It feels totally different than what we're used to with Super Mario Brothers Wonder. And what we've seen pretty much, I think, is just the tip of the iceberg. As John was saying, there's probably a lot more characters than we don't even realize. Like, I hope they go full in with different kind of characters that we'll see here, from like Rosalina, playable Pauline. Imagine just having something like that happen. Playable Bowser Jr. Go weird with it,
To bounce off this, Daniel, too, Lego Donkey Kong. In the Lego Donkey Kong trailer, they had they put like Lego Mario on Donkey Kong. They rode around together. That's never been a mechanic in these games. We've already seen like Yoshi as a playable character, but you can also jump on Yoshi and use him like a regular Yoshi. So what if that Lego Donkey Kong trailer was just like sort of showing us this mechanic months in advance? What if Donkey Kong's playable and we can jump on him and use him almost like a Yoshi?
Or just have Donkey Kong be your weird character out of nowhere that you can play as, because we saw Fire DK in the Mario movie.
We did, yeah.
Why not?
Oh, why not? It's all coming together now with this game.
Oh yeah.
We get Diddy, we get Cranky, we get Dixie, we get Lanky, we get all of them.
When we get when DK gets the elephant power up, he looks like Ellie.
Oh my god.
I think that's what's exciting about this, is that there's so many possibilities just because there's so much weirdness all around. We got Luigi with his giant hat. With the giant hat being floated, being able to use to float, I wonder if we'll get a new flying power up this time around, or they'll skip it in favor of the elephant one. And then Luigi also has this King Caterpillar, which it seems to be, we only typically get characters like that for RPGs and 3D Marios. The fact that there's a caterpillar like that, we had the talking flowers in the previous trailer, there's more to this game than we think. That just becomes very obvious.
This game feels like the ambition of 3D Mario. Like in that trailer, there was a lot of like just contextual moments, like power-ups that you probably have for just that one level. Like there was that rolling ball sort of power-up. I don't reckon we're going to see that in any other level. I think that's just for that one level. They just made that power up for that one, and that's just kind of there. I think it's just going to be rampant with ideas, just like idea, power up. I can't wait.
It's kind of leaning on the idea of Mario Odyssey, where you use the Cappy powers and you become this one character or creature, and you use them just for this contextual situation. But there's a lot of them. There's a whole bunch of different kinds, so that it doesn't ever feel like it's being underutilized or being oversaturated throughout the game.
Yeah, I mean, that makes complete sense. And I mentioned this previously, how I think that the next Direct will be the prime opportunity to show off our new Mario voice actor.
Yeah.
This is it. There's totally going to be a segment with Miyamoto and Martinet and maybe the new actor showing off who the new character is, or new voice actor is.
Do you think it's stronger to do that in this presentation, or have like a video after the presentation?
That's the thing. Like, they announced it. We've known about this announcement for quite a few days now, and there's still no updated video of this. We haven't seen the video of Miyamoto and Martinet still, and it's like, are they saving it for this? I was thinking that they might have saved it for an actual Direct if there was going to be one, but now this is the closest thing we have to it. It's probably likely it'll show up here, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
We can also hear not just the voice actor, but more of the voice direction. Because that flower talking is just like versatile chatter we've had in a Mario game. Just that flower having little quips every now and then.
I mean, he reacts to something that happens in front of him. That's the important part. It's like you got that. It's like, oh, look at him sleep. Oh, well then.
Yeah.
That's.
And I kind of expect Mario to not. I don't think Mario's going to be chatty, but I think we'll probably hear him talk more than he usually does.
I think this is like the time. Like, we probably mentioned this already before, but this is an era where they have an opportunity to change the direction of where these Mario characters are going, because they arguably are in need a bit of a refresh as far as how they chatter and how they speak, and especially with Nintendo always reusing Mario's lines and every character's lines so many times. Like, it's going to be completely rehauled. I hope there is like spoken dialogue in some of these characters. Not everyone, but hopefully maybe some of the characters, even like the princesses or such, because like Mario and Luigi, they're always known for just having their Italian chatter and whatnot. But to lean more forward into that direction, I think would be a good refresh for the series, honestly. And especially since people are now more familiar with these characters talking with the Mario Brothers movie. Not the same characters, obviously. They're going to be different voice actors, but people are now more familiar. They were introduced with Mario with that movie in some cases. So I don't know. It just seems like the right time to do such a thing.
That's just what I was going to say. Like, this is the first like mainline Mario to launch since the movie. So a bunch of kids who watch that movie and go into the games, they're going to be like, "Where's Pratt? Why isn't he talking all Brooklyn-y?" Like, maybe this is the time like to just sort of find that middle ground between full-on movie and just more moment-to-moment game. Like, maybe there's got to be some sort of meet in the middle direction for voice there.
Yeah, it seems likely. I think that's. Yeah, I can definitely see that happening, and it's interesting because it's still being done in a 2D game.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't quite expect it in that way. Another big question I have that I think they'll show off is, what can we expect from Bowser? Bowser's obviously going to be the villain, but is it just him and Bowser Jr.? Are the Koopalings back and they have their own gimmicks again? Or is it going to be brand new enemies that you fight? Are they going to have, like, the Koopalings each use, let's call it a Wonder Flower, in order to have some weird gimmick to make them a little different from the standard Koopaling fight?
That's kind of how it looked in the trailer, isn't it? Like we saw a kind of wacky, like a boss that kept growing and shrinking with Mario. So yeah, I think the Wonder Flower, the boss is using Wonder Flowers. That's probably a really good call there, Derek. But I hope there's some just some brand new weird stuff. The closest we've gotten to just different kind of bosses is probably the first New Super Mario Brothers on DS, where like a Wiggler would get big or something, which is still not very creative, but it's better than just the Koopalings over and over again. I think this is kind of the game where they just go all in. Brand new enemies, brand new scenarios, brand new gimmicks. Just I don't want to. I think the Koopalings will be in there, but I don't want to just fight a Koopaling. I don't want to jump on their head again. I want something just very, very different.
I think if in this case, with everyone turning into elephants, if anything, the Koopalings can use this Wonder Flower, and they each become a different kind of safari animal instead. If they have to, if they have to use the Koopalings, at least change it up like that in some sense or some case. But I think this is a good opportunity also, to just introduce new characters. They're putting these new characters on the forefront in the key art, like with the caterpillar, and with, well, I guess in the case with the Wonder Flower as well, the pipe that looks like a caterpillar as well. This is a lot of caterpillar motifs going on here. This is definitely a chance to just give us something new, something different. Bowser, final boss Bowser was going to be some kind of weird animal. I don't know what they're going to do now after Meowser.
I'm going to call it right now, Butterfly Bowser. Bowser with butterfly wings.
I'll take it.
Oh my god.
How
majestic.
Godzilla and Mothra combined. There we go.
Our true king.
Mario Kart 9 is surely coming up in like a year or two for the next system. And they've already got a pretty robust roster of Mario Kart characters. Like, there's no one exciting you can really add to the game now if you're taking in Tor's roster as well. So they've got to make some new ones. They've got to introduce some new guys here that we can have in the next Mario Kart.
Oh snap! That talking flower driving a cart.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
No, I wasn't even thinking about characters. I was thinking about like gimmicks for Mario Kart 9 because where do you go after underwater and paragliding and anti-gravity? Put that Wonder Flower in Mario Kart. Have the tracks dynamically change when they're hit, and have them bring in some Super Mario, some Sega and Racing Transformed in there. And have the tracks change with each lap or something like that.
I feel like this prediction is going to be dismissed a lot, but I think this will probably have online in some capacity. Yeah. And the reason I say that is because Mario Maker 2 did, and I know it wasn't great, but it did work if you had a good connection with someone.
3D World did as well.
3D?
So.
Right. So even if it isn't great, I think it's better to have it there than not.
Agreed.
Brandon and I are going to be very disappointed if we can't stream this together the entire way through. So Nintendo, please. It makes sense because multiplayer again seems like a very big component going into this, because as much as you can have fun playing it single player, as we've seen in the trailer, multiplayer always looks like a fun time. Especially when there's different mechanics, like there's characters in the foreground, there's characters in the background in some situations. I think there's more they can do with multiplayer this time around.
Yeah, speaking of multiplayer as well, something that 2D Marios have lacked since New Super Mario Bros. DS is just like a competitive mode. We had like Mario versus Luigi in DS. In Mario Advance, we had that arcade Mario Brothers adaptation. But then for like Wii and U and 2, there was nothing. It was just you can play co-op the campaign. Like there's no like extensive longevity versus mode that isn't just playing the campaign together. And I want something like that back again.
It'd be cool if they took a page out of like Four Swords where you're competing, but you're competing because there's like simple unlockables you can get. So let's say you're playing as Mario and you win the race or have the most coins or whatever the competitive aspect of it is, similar to having the hat in Mario 3D World. The more of those you get, and let's say you get points or coins or special coins or whatever, you can unlock special costume items. So you can change up Mario's outfit, like in...
I didn't consider that. Like Odyssey.
Yeah, like Odyssey.
Yeah.
They changed it there. I mean, it can't be that hard to do it with this. That hard, when it comes to development. But just tossing ideas out there that'd be kind of fun and cool.
It was cool when Odyssey had the Mario 64 skin, that low poly N64 model. It'd be cool if you can just like reskin Mario with old sprites, like have like the Super Mario World sprite or something on there.
Give us old sprite for Daisy, where she's like Super Mario Land.
A monochrome.
Yeah, monochrome Daisy.
Game Boy, Daisy.
I'd love that. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of like you saying with Four Swords, I think it'd be funny if they did a mechanic where at the end of a stage you can vote who was the most helpful character, who was the least helpful character.
Most bothersome. Yeah.
Most bothersome. Just silly little things like that.
I'd adore that. Yeah, this probably won't happen, but they kept panning in the trailer. Like it wasn't just like zooming in post. They like you didn't lose any clarity doing that. Maybe it was just a dev tool, but it'd be cool if there's like a photo mode, which is very strange for like a 2D game. But I'd love to just be able to like zoom in and see all the details and get little pics and change the poses and things. And that's something that 3D World brought back after Odyssey as well. It'd be cool to sort of see that kind of thing in a 2D game.
There's so much movement. Like when you look at the trailer, everything's kind of moving, especially when the Wonder Flowers are used. Like everything's kind of actively moving around. So it'd be cool to just kind of just look at it frame by frame with something like photo mode as well. Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm excited for this one. I think this is gonna be a really fun direct. Obviously we have big dreams for this, but I don't think there's need to go for too long. Any other final predictions though, before we wrap this up?
It's great to just be excited for a 2D Mario again, like genuinely a 2D Mario where I don't know what to expect going into it, and it's not Mario Maker or anything. Yeah. And I guess, like, do you think everyone's going to become an elephant in this, or is there going to be slight variations of power-ups? And then, do you think of all of these characters, we're going to have Yoshi become human Yoshi instead?
Oh no.
Why did you put that out there?
No.
Because, I mean, he's already an animal, so he can't become animal. He has to become the opposite. He becomes human Yoshi with a face.
He became helicopter. He became digger, whatever. In Yoshi's Island. I don't want human Yoshi, no.
We're going to get human Yoshi, aren't we? You've ruined
he just has a shell and shoes on, and that's it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. And then you're going to look inexplicably hot. I don't know.
Oh, I'm in a bad mood now.
I got to leave with something before I fly out to PAX, so...
Oh.
Let's end it there.
Yeah, I can't really top that one. One last thing in there. No, not a specific prediction. I hope we have some nice variation in level themes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we will.
I think we will, but beyond.
If it's just grass, lava, sand, snooze fest. I want to go through a city. I want to go to space. I want to go through.
Let's go through a carnival.
Yeah.
Have another Mario statue go through and can explore his ball land again.
Oh no!
I'll take it.
All right. Well, I think that about covers it for our predictions for the Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct. Of course, we will be there to react to it live, so be sure to join us for that. It should be a lot of fun. We'll have to see what all this is all about. Of course, if you want to support us even further, you can check out our Patreon over at patreon.com/gvgaming. But even just hitting the subscribe button, checking our channel even further, there's a lot of other videos. We've been very consistent lately, so check out all these videos we've been posting. And yeah, we'll see you next time for the Mario Wonder Direct. So until then, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Till we meet again.